What's going on with drama in the Star Wars fandom on YouTube? I've seen several posts about Star Wars Theory, the biggest Star Wars fan channel on YouTube, accusing another fan channel of trying to get him demonetized and cancelled, and other channels taking sides. Drama stuff is banned on the main Star Wars sub. Does anyone know what's going on? Answer. Star Wars Explained and Star Wars Theory are two of the bigger Star Wars-related YouTube channels out there, and have a very different approach to content. Star Wars Explained is much more lore-focused, and Star Wars Theory is much more focused on the more fandom side of things. Star Wars Theory is run by a guy named Nyata's Dadbe, and Star Wars Explained is run by a couple named Alex and Molly Damon. For some years now, since The Last Jedi pretty much, the Star Wars fandom have been pretty split in two with what they want to see from Star Wars, etc., with some liking the direction the IP has gone, some really disliking it, and some falling in the middle. For the most part, Star Wars Theory and Explained falls on the opposite sides, with Theory having a much more negative view, and Explained a more positive view. Over the summer, Star Wars released a show named The Acolyte. Some liked it, some didn't, but irrespective of that, much like After The Last Jedi in 2017, the show spawned a quite toxic online discourse where a lot of reactionaries found it easy to grift money talking about the show, which has led to harassment towards many of the actors on the show, like lead actress Amanda Stenberg, who has been very outspoken about the racist comments she has gotten over the course of the show. Many of the YouTube channels more positive to The Acolyte, or Acolyte fans on social media, have also faced similar harassment. These channels, who has mostly been leading the negative coverage of the show, have been culture war YouTube channels, The Quartering, Geeks and Gamers, and Nerdrotics. Last week this came to a head when someone, I don't know who, started a Twitter campaign by creating and sharing a post laying out the way some of these channels have been creating communities where harassment of those they disagree with is okay, and general bigotry, racism, misogyny and homophobia/transphobia is okay, and asking for YouTube to review if they have broken YouTube's terms of service. To us. Molly from Star Wars Explained, who have dealt with harassment from the fans of these channels for years, retweeted this post on her Twitter account. Alex also briefly mentioned in a weekly Q&A, I think. It might have been another video. Star Wars Theory, despite barely being mentioned in the mentioned Twitter post, is now claiming he's under harassment, and Star Wars Explained is trying to cancel him. Edit. Fixed some grammar mistakes.